Hi guys, myself Ved, and in today's video I'm talking about a problem that I am facing with the client project. So, have you ever built in powerful automation to generate a report or article for a client only to have a look your Google Doc like this? So, there's no formatting or nothing. So, I recently run into exact issue on a client project. I need to generate an article using AI and save them to Google Doc. The data was there, but the formatting was terrible. It was just a wall of text, no bold headers, no list, nothing professional. My client was not happy, and honestly, I was not either. So the main problem is when we using our automations and AI generate the output, we create a document and update a document and it generate like a plain text. Okay. So this is the main issue. There's a no header, no formatting, just a wall of text. And there's a technical gap, right? Because if we use n8n these inbuilt node, there's no option we can format it correctly. So we can't pass directly HTML code or markdown directly to Google Node, right? And there's since there's a no markdown to Google Doc converter, so we have to find any workaround for this. We need a bold headers, proper text sizing, professional spacing, and the client ready output. So these are the technical gaps that I faces on this project. So I make a workaround and make a solution. So first we just give a AI prompt to tell which format we need an output. So we just tell the AI to format output in Markdown and use hashtag for headers and asterisk for bold. Then we create an empty doc, and this is the magic. So here we use code node or custom JavaScript that convert to Google API format. So I will show you in this automation, and then we call an Google Doc view instead of using n8n inbuilt node. So this is pretty cool. And once it complete, the magic behind the scene in the code. Okay, so we take the markdown and tell AI tell the code to markdown parser node. So it just take the input like this and it just output formatted doc like this. So it's pretty good, and the result clients are happy and we give them a professional output look like this. Okay, with the proper headers, clean spacing, and the client ready output. Okay, so it auto generate the contract report or article that look very professional on a Google Doc. So if I run this automation, if you see here, so let's run this automation. Here we have this just trigger node, and here I just write a simple prompt to write a article on Google Doc formatting and format the output in Markdown. And here we just create the doc, and here we update the doc. So if you see here, we just pass the AI output there, and finally it creates the doc. So once it complete, we get the doc link, and if you open it, so let's open this, and now you see it format correctly, and it headed this hashtag but not of proper formatting. It's at the asterisk. So this is the issue, right? We can't properly format it. So this is our before output that I show to client, and but here's a fix how to make it work, right? So instead of this, just delete this node and connect this. So let me just move it down here. So we have the same trigger here. We message a model, we create a doc, and now before sending or update the doc, we have to convert the markdown structure into proper way here. So this is the secret sauce. I added a custom JavaScript node here. It take the markdown text from AI and convert into Google Doc API request JSON, right? So before our result look like this, it add the proper spacing with the AI, but still we have this hashtag and the strict not proper formatting. So here we have the same thing. Here I just use this code node to properly format it, and then instead of using inbuilt n8n Google Doc node, we're gonna use this HTTP node, and we have to call this URL with page update endpoint, and we're passing the ID of the doc, and here you have to connect your credentials, and here we're just passing our request, okay, and here we get the URL. So let's save it, and now let's test the workflow and see how it look like. So a trigger is message a model to generate the output in a markdown format, and it create a doc, then it convert the markdown into structure array, and then it create formatted Google Doc with Google Doc for us, and then it just give us the final URL so we can review it here. So let me just copy the URL, and let's open on a new tab here. And now you see it properly formatted this with proper bullet points and everything, right? Now it look more professional and it look good than this. This small workaround completely saved the project. Now I can auto generate contract, report and article that are client ready immediately. If you're struggling with ugly Google Doc in your automations, this is the workflow for you. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.